Now we're going to discuss comparison errors, and these are a particular class of error that the SAT really likes to test. You'll usually see these at the end of error ID sections in the kind of the last few difficult questions. And comparison errors are basically, the idea is you want to make sure when you're ever comparing something, you're using, the word compare or as or then or whatever, that you're using the same, that you're comparing apples to apples, not apples to oranges, that you're comparing people to people, things to things, anything like that. Let's look at this first sentence. I like Robert Jordan's books as much as George R.R. Martin. Okay, well, again, what are we comparing here? We're comparing Robert Jordan's books to George R.R. Martin. Well, this is an author. We need to have something like, George R.R. Martin's books, or George R.R. Martin's, or I like Robert Jordan's books as much as those of George R.R. Martin, or whatever, right? The point is we need to make sure that this side equals this side in terms of what we're talking about. You can almost think of this as a parallel error as well. It's very much related to parallelism. I think the Yankees' strategy is better than the Red Sox. Well, what are we comparing here? We're comparing Yankees' strategy to a team. So again, we're going to have to, the Red Sox's strategy, or the Red Sox's, or whatever. It's kind of an awkward way, but anyway, you get the idea. When my skills are compared to Bob, it's quite clear who will come out ahead. So again, my skills versus Bob. So I need something like Bob's skills. Let me make a sentence with then. I should have done one with THAN then. It is well known that let me think of one. Give me a second to think of one. Okay, I just had to pause the video to figure out something. So, it is well known that Bob's painting, we'll do singing, is better than Joe. Again, we have THAN, we're comparing Bob's singing to Joe, so we need something like Joe's singing or Joe's or whatever. The point is, in these examples, you want to make sure that you're comparing apples to apples, you're comparing either people to people, things to things, and they're of the same form. So again, it's like a form of parallelism.